18 seconds before half. Offside. Josh Anderson on that carry for Troy. Anderson in the backfield. He'll take a carry out to the 50. Devin White wraps him up in midfield.
Your seventh receiver in Sidney Davis. Everybody's touching the ball.
Anderson picking his way. Reaches out. Did he get in? Yes. Touchdown, Josh Anderson. The big 250-pound running back scores for Troy. Taking the wind out of this place again.
You could take the wind out of this place because you got the big 5'11", 250-pound running back.
Who had a touchdown run of 50 yards in the opening game of the season. Now Sawyer Smith has come in at quarterback number 3 as he hands it off. This is Josh Anderson with the run. He picks up 8 yards, but again, this is 3rd and 5. Troy's just 1 of 6 in the first half in this third down situation. Silvers hit as he released the football, sails high at the 45.
Well, if you don't get the ball out on time, you're going to get hit by this Clemson defense. This time Dexter Lawrence, the freshman, number 90, going to pepper the quarterback again. You hold on to it very long against it.
Silvers off of the big rush. It was batted down, and then Silvers hit it to make sure it was going to be incomplete.
Looked like maybe Chris Register, number 45, was able to get his hands in the air and bat the ball away. Again, another one of those guys they rotate in on this defensive front. Clemson comes with pressure. They're trying to bring more than Troy can block. And if you can't get there, elevate and get your hands up high. Register 45 going to put the big paw in the air and bat it away. And another third down situation that Troy was not able to convert. Let's take a look at Ben Boulware. Oh boy, he just got jacked up on the blitz. That's Chun or Anderson, one of the two, the running backs. They hit Boulware under the chin and maybe twisted his ankle or something, Tom?
Oh, it's true. 3rd and 8 for Troy. Just 1 of 12 in this situation in the afternoon. Silvers slings it out of bounds, looking for DeAndre Douglas. So now 2nd and 3 after the penalty. It's Anderson turning his way upfield, and he's got enough for a first down. He's out beyond the 25-yard line. That's 7 yards for Anderson.
Well, they got 2 big bangers at running back. Anderson's 250 pounds. He only carried the ball 10 times a year ago, but now has already got 10 carries on the year. And, of course, Jordan Chun, 235-pound back. 2 big bangers bringing the ball at
you. Just the 1 touchdown today for Troy by Jabir Fry on a 4th down play.
And we talked about Van Smith, our hardest working man. He just came over and hit one of those big backs and sent him. He met the height limit evidently to get on that ride, and he was able to get the big fella on the ground.
Silvers just heaves that one as the pressure was coming. 7 minutes to go for Memorial Stadium. Silvers goes underneath. It's going to be Anderson down to the 22 as we go to the sidelines and Roddy Jones.
Tom,
Josh Anderson on the run. Just to follow up, Dave, on that.
Josh Anderson in the backfield now. The 251-pounder, 3rd and short. Anderson sidesteps a man, and there he goes. High-stepping his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. 29 yards for the big fella, Josh Anderson. Watch this sidestep. And then he's off to the races.
Great little move inside the guard tap.
He had an amazing freshman season in terms of accuracy as Anderson keeps his feet across on this first drive. Here comes some heat. They bring 5 on Silvers, who had the requisite time to get the first down to Damian Willis. Saints fan wants to meet Drew Brees one day, and with an opening drive that Drew would be proud of, capped by a touchdown for Anderson.
Go downhill once again.
One more time, Anderson, touchdown, Troy. But there is something to learn from Aaron Rodgers.
Passes in football. Aaron Rodgers loves those.
Big run for Anderson and Troy. He's got 2 touchdowns and he scoots inside the 30. Finally chopped down by McClain. It's a 55-yard run.
Schematically, North Texas does a lot of movement before the snap. They can create negative plays, but the down
31, leading by 2 scores. Anderson waits for his time and gets across the 35. So Josh Anderson, the very patient runner, the roommate of Jordan Chunn, who's injured with a knee. Anderson feeling his way, a little hurdle, and that is a clever run inside the 35 for the senior Anderson.
sequence.
Silvers steps up and flips it out of the backfield for Josh Anderson, who does have soft hands, they say.
And he's much more nimble than you would think a 250-pound running back would be. That, I guarantee you.
Local Nebraska ranch burns down in dessert mishap. Anderson on the run, just short of the 30-yard line.
I did not see a fire.
Lineup for the Trojans. Josh Anderson, the starting running back here for this ball game, and that's Sidney Davis in motion. Anderson gets the first handoff, and Anderson's got 10 yards and more, and Anderson out across the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup for Josh Anderson. Jordan Chunn expected to play today, but Anderson gets the first carry of the afternoon.
Had a little misdirection right off the bat and run the sweep to the boundary, and really there's nothing there. Got to get the ball contained quicker.
Personal foul. Defense number 2.
That's not a good sign, and then get a 50.
Anderson gets the handoff, and a big hole for him right up the middle. Josh Anderson into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness.
It's just right up the middle, just nobody there. I mean, they've got a hat on everybody. Just a very, very easy run. Josh can take this one straight to the house. Big man in open field now. Defensive backs have a hard time.
7 seconds. Handoff to Anderson. Anderson first down and more inside the 10 and down to the 6. Lip trot got him on the ground, but that's going to be first and goal to go for the Trojans.
What a nice call right here. Expecting pass. Got him reached. Got those defensive linemen reached. Got Anderson in the...
Since they became Sun Belt rivals 3 years ago. That's a shovel pass that goes to Eford, and Eford going to pick up the first down as Murray knocks him down at the 49-yard line, but that'll move the sticks on what technically was a pass to Eford.
Troy does a good job blocking on the flanks right here, giving Eford an opportunity. Look at Josh Anderson block for him. Just a beautiful block. It's nice to see your running backs.
And Silver's a redshirt freshman. Pressure coming. Throws on the run. Catch made. It's the fullback, Josh Anderson, and he has a first down to the Duke 27-yard line. Flag though on the field. It's in the backfield.
Yeah, I think we're going to see roughing the quarterback. The ball is long release, slams into the ground. That's an easy call.
Team, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Second down, Silvers to throw. Anderson out of the backfield down the sideline for a first down to the 30-yard line. Cart.
Kelly, let's play the high.
Out in the middle.
3rd down and 5. Right up the middle, Josh Anderson with the first down carry.
Nice blocking up front by this front line of Troy, this offensive line. Big hole for a big back to come through. Running right into the safety right there. A-Trail Allen.
For the Trojans from the Georgia State 22. Play action. Silver's going to dump it off to Anderson. Anderson got a block on the edge inside the 10. And Josh Anderson driven out of bounds at the 2-yard line by Brian Williams. And Trajan Stevens McQueen, but a big game for the Trojans on the first play of the second quarter.
Perfect execution of a screen by all parts. The offensive line being patient before they go out. The quarterback dropping enough, the running back getting to clear area, and then you have John Johnson down
over it. Up tempo, they give it to Anderson, and Anderson bowls his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Josh Anderson, the Atlanta kid who watched a lot of Braves games here growing up, runs it in for a touchdown as Troy takes a 27-3 lead.
And when you have a big back like a Josh Anderson at 250 pounds, if you don't get any penetration in a situation like that where it's second 2 yards to the goal line, there's no way to stop a man that size from scoring from that close to the end.
Coverage on top, maybe take a shot on the sideline.
It is 1st and 10. And Anderson at 251 still uses his speed to outrun the Austin Peay defense into the end zone.
Just under 15 ticks to go in this first quarter. The handoff to Anderson, and Anderson finding good yardage, the big gain to close out the first stanza, tripped up by Trevin Garnett. And the 19-yard gain, 5 for ASU. But as the Hornets learned last week, it doesn't matter if you lead in the statistical category. What matters is what ends up on the scoreboard, because
territory. Silvers on first down to Anderson. Anderson runs over the defender LaForce near the 25-yard line. He is a 5'11", 250 running back who's a converted fullback.
Silvers to pass. Incomplete.
Boys, they got to start throwing the ball down the field, especially to the sideline.
Silvers deciding throw the ball across to the left side to Josh Anderson, who gets out of bounds. That was mighty close.
Line them up to go man-to-man, bump and run coverage. That's trying to disrupt the timing.
Silvers hands it off, and the run straight ahead for Josh Anderson, who picks up the first down to the 36. And a tackle by Jalen Hoover and a 13-yard run for the bulky Josh Anderson. He's 250 pounds.
Yeah. To work, the blocking has to be done by the outside receivers.
There's Josh Anderson lowering his shoulder and carrying for another 13 yards to move the sticks.
On this 3rd down and 3 from the 31. Anderson is checked in. They'll flare it out to him, and he makes the catch. The big 260-pounder in open space. Josh Anderson near mid.